Welcome back to Australian Citizenship class on YouTube. Episode 38. Today's episode is taken from Part 4 of Australian Citizenship, Our Common Bond, Australian Values. We're going to have a look at some of the Australian values on page 38. Our community, making a contribution. Citizenship gives you the opportunity to fully participate in our nation's life and community. It means that you are ready to fulfill your responsibilities as an Australian citizen. Australians expect everyone living in Australia to participate in our society and make a contribution to our community. Everyone has a responsibility to try and support themselves and their families when they are able to do so. Compassion for those in need. Australians value mateship. Like many cultures around the world, we help each other in times of need. For example, this might mean taking a meal to an elderly neighbor, driving a friend to a medical appointment, or visiting someone who is sick, frail, or lonely. Many of Australia's migrant communities provide strong community support to their Australian neighbours in times of hardship. In this spirit of mateship, Australia has a strong tradition of community service and volunteering to look out for each other and strengthen the community. Volunteering is a great opportunity to share knowledge, learn new skills, and increase your integration into and sense of belonging to the Australian community. There are many opportunities for you to volunteer in Australia. Helping to keep our society safe. In Australia, we each have responsibilities to help protect Australian society. For example, if people in Australia suspect their friend or neighbour may be planning to commit a serious crime, they should report this to Australian government authorities as soon as possible. In this way, we can help to protect the safety of our community. Similarly, if a person in Australia sees or has knowledge of a child being abused, they should report this to the police to investigate. A child can be taken away from their family if they are abused. The government will move them to a place where they will be safe. The law says people need to tell the police if they think a child is being abused. Online abuse is not accepted in Australia. This is sometimes called cyber abuse. Examples include sharing sexual photos or videos online without consent, stalking a person online, or making racially abusive comments about a person online. Many forms of cyber abuse are illegal in Australia. Loyalty to Australia. In the Citizenship Pledge, Australian citizens pledge their loyalty to Australia and its people. Australian citizens may also hold the citizenship of another country or countries if the law of those countries allow. This is known as dual or multiple citizenship. However, even if a person is also a citizen of another country, an Australian citizen within Australia must follow all Australian laws at all times. Some Australian laws must also be followed by Australian citizens even when they are overseas. For example, it's illegal for Australians to be involved in any sexual activity here or overseas with a child under 16 years of age. Australian society is based on our shared obligations not to undermine Australia's interests and security. For example, Using social media to share official government secrets would be undermining Australia's interests. Similarly, promoting distrust in and fear of an ethnic community would damage Australian community relations. In Australia, we come together in times of crisis and take care of each other in good times and in bad. During Australia's devastating bushfire season of 2019-2020, which resulted in the loss of life, property, and wildlife and environmental destruction, many multicultural communities worked to collect money, clothes, and food donations to help people affected by the bushfires. For example, members of the Chinese, Vietnamese, and Cambodian communities in Victoria collected donations at shopping centers and fundraised through local community group events, and members of the Sikh community donated thousands of bottles of water to communities and firefighters in Queensland. Let's say the key words together. Making a contribution. Compassion for those in need. Helping to keep our society safe. Loyalty to Australia. Let's have a look at a practice test question. Volunteering is A. Mandatory for all Australians. B. A way to earn money. C. A great opportunity to learn new skills and increase your sense of belonging to the Australian community. The correct answer is C. Volunteering is a great opportunity to learn new skills and increase your sense of belonging to the Australian community. It is not mandatory, and you don't typically earn money when you volunteer. That's it for today's video. If you have any questions, please write them in the comments section. I'll do my best to help in any way I can. If you found this video helpful, please click on like and subscribe to help me grow this channel. This will also help you see when new episodes are ready to watch. See you in the next episode!